Hello. What up, guys? We are live here on old twitch.tv/YozораHeart. We are back in the saddle to play some Kingdom Hearts 2. We left off. We're now visiting the Disney World, the various worlds, for the second time. That was one innovation Kingdom Hearts 2 has over its predecessor, is that each Disney World now has 2 stories instead of just 1. So we are revisiting Mulan. It's been a while, so I'm recapping. We went up the mountain, chasing a man in black. He pulled out the Soul Eater, which is Riku's bat-wing-shaped sword. We were like, that's weird. So Sora was kind of trying to fight him, but he got away. And then a giant Heartless spawned and flew down toward the town and the castle, so we are now on our way to investigate that, because that takes precedence over whatever Riku might be doing. We got Razor Bumps. I have Magnet and Reflex now, which means I pretty much should be able to beat every encounter in the game. I have the Oathkeeper equipped because I like it. Mostly leveling Wisdom and Valor because Wisdom and Limit because they give me movement abilities. Master as well. It's just this is not really the space to level up Master. Valor's fallen behind, not having magic stinks. Summon I mostly do for the memes. I don't actually have a reason to level summon. I don't use summons in this game. If you know what you're doing with them and use them in the right spots, they can be absurdly broken, which I kind of showed you guys when I was using Stitch against Demix, but not my thing. The neat thing about Kingdom Hearts 2, actually, and frankly a success of the series, actually, broadly speaking, is I'm willing to say all of them will offer you at least 2 ways of going at it. Even Chain of Memories, you could build your deck, to support more of your attack cards, spells, slates, whatever. And that's, true in Kingdom Hearts 1, which is normally a pretty limited game, but you can certainly choose to have a magic build. This game gives you 50 million options. You can choose to do a ton of things here. It's cool. I like that about the series broadly, that it gives you options. What up with y'all on a Saturday? How's everyone else doing? It's just so cool, like their decisions to make, like 2 Keyblades with Valor, Sora holds them both and kind of uses them both in like a barrage of offense. With Master, he's holding one and the other is more levitating to kind of show that like mixture between physical and magic. It's really rad. Trying to figure out how to install that. Oh, yes, totally legal first-party tools that Yoshida would approve of. Wasn't sure if it was going to keep me in Master for this or not. I kind of wish I hadn't gone into Master form because of how much drive gauge. Like, the name of the game is keeping your your drive meter and getting the most out of it as much as you can. And if you're smart and pick your spots, you can keep a ton of it, but it's not like it matters. I am going to, if I didn't make that clear before, I am going to make sure to do the grinding that I think will be necessary for the optional bosses off stream. I'm not going to make you guys watch grinding unless, I don't know, I get a wild hair or maybe decide like it might be something for me to talk over, but largely I don't think we'll be doing that. Hello, Heleona, welcome. It's lovely to see you. How are you on this fine Saturday? You're alive? Hey bro, sometimes that's all we can hope for.
Open up! Over here! Huh?
Sora's struggling over there. I guess he's Spider-Man, because I gotta admit, it doesn't make any sense that this is possible. Like, I feel like they want this to be like they've wrapped their limbs around it and are shimmying up, but that's not what they've animated here. Those pillars are too big. I got a new ability. Ah, Fire Boost. I don't need to boost no fire. Fire Boost is how I will be defeating Vexen way, way later in the game, like part 20 or whatever of this, these YouTube VODs. It's been a good Saturday for me, mostly. I paid $45 to fill 3/4 of a gas tank, so that was... But I survived. I suppose part of me feels that I should always be thankful I had $45 to spend on 3/4 of a gas tank. It still didn't feel good. In fact, it felt the exact opposite of good. It sucked. But we persevered.
Wait!
Got to chat with my friends today. Always enjoy when I get the chance to talk to my bestest buddies, my pals. We didn't have any D&D to talk about, so instead we just played Final Fantasy XIV. Nope, never heard of him. I like Final Fantasy XIV. We had a good time. That man rolled stealth on Sora by just going to the other, like, his other peripheral vision. That's insane. Perception -2, Sora. You got it working? Congratulations, bud. I disagree, I disagree. This was 100% a room that I remember being incredibly tough in the level 2 race, because that giant attack they do, I remember like if that connected to me, that was just an instant kill. Yeah. You don't have to worry about knowing how to use it. As long as you get it. A young stranger visited us not long ago. The captain why you had to call Shang out like that? Even Shang is like, hey, cool it, you have to tell him all that. He was rather rude. Rude? Then it was Riku. God tier text box in Kingdom Hearts history. Hey, you know how we mentioned a giant dragon heartless? That's probably it, yeah. How'd you like the new trial, bucko? I know you only got to run it once. I thought it was nifty, though, the rotating platform gimmick. Torn pages. Jill has a vendetta out against Winnie the Pooh. I believe her exact words were, I literally never want to see Pooh on stream. So, it's going to break her heart when we eventually get there, but we're going to have no choice at some point. There you go, Goofy. Here you go, Goofy. Goofy. I think the Queen recipe might legitimately be the Save the Queen, like Donald's ultimate weapon. And then that Orichalcum, I think, is probably the first bit of synthesis drop we've gotten that will forge Sora's ultimate weapon. Obviously, Orichalcums are rare items. You can only find them in treasure chests scattered across the worlds. Being able to change your party at any time is cool. Alright, let's fight a boss. The music is pretty good. Yeah, it's just bonkers that you get there and you're only level 83, and it's like, what the heck is the rest of this MSQ? It goes places, I'll tell you that much. Sora is so ooga booga. Palace of the Dead, cool. Oh. Come on. Come on. Alright, fine. Childish IMO. Okay. No! Brat. Oh, it's immune. Yes! Got him. Get wrecked, idiot. Magnet does damage. Let's go. You're gonna go ahead and play the front line. I personally enjoy the front lines, depending on which one it is, of course. But yeah, Jill's right. Sort out your hot bars before you go in, because they're different now. I will be trying the Crystalline Conflict on Monday's stream. For anyone who might be conceivably looking forward to such things. You can definitely hit a reaction command to hold on to that guy. I know you can. Leveling Valor against boss battles makes sense, because they have hit points to take a lot of hits from you. It just popped. Well, GG. Well, I mean, you could still do it, like, when you get into the instance. It's not like you get dumped into the middle of the play. Slide. I always thought this reaction command was one of the coolest in the game. This boss battle is like, you know, it's neat because of the verticality, which you don't usually see in Kingdom Hearts. But it's not like OD cool or anything. I just thought that specific reaction command was really cool. I disagree, but okay. Why doesn't Goofy have Knock Smash equipped? You're making me angry. Okay. You cheap shot at me, IMO? I don't actually respect it. Hey! Alright, he got me. I respect it. Oh. This wasn't supposed to happen. Well. Pretty sure getting an anti dumps your whole drive bar too. So instead of losing Just 3 and I lose everything. Yeah, it does. Can't do anything about anti until I have final form, sadly, so just gonna have to take my L.
Gather. Gather. This is it. Gather. Gather.
Fine. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, let's wrap this. Easy peasy.
Mulan! Way to go!
Once again, you have served China well. It would please me to reward you. What is it that you wish?
Well, you say a guy in black came to see you. What did he say?
That is all you request?
Yes.
Dragons have crossed our land and left a great web of paths. These dragons wield much power, and they are the source of many gifts to both man and nature. But it would seem someone of evil intent disturbed one of our dragons and transformed it into what you call a heartless. It is my belief that this young man came to warn me of that danger. Then I could alert and prepare my troops.
Did you?
I was about to, but he told me this situation had changed.
He said 3 wise guys had arrived, and they would take care of things.
That's gotta be Riku.
But what's he doing hanging out with Organization 13?
No idea. But at least I finally know he's okay. That's good enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Now then, Famula, do you have a request?
I'd like Shang. I mean, what, the captain.
Yes, yes, my dear, what is it?
Could the captain have a vacation, please?
I hardly expected such humble requests. In this case, I'm afraid I must refuse. Captain Lee's responsibility is to protect the Emperor. And
Dang, he straight up was like, nah.
Yes.
would you like to serve alongside him and protect me?
How about instead of him leaving and
To
enjoying some
reach
time,
together,
you can
we're
work with him?
stronger
Yeah.
than one. But the choice is yours alone.
And the capitalist wheel continues
Thank you,
turning.
Your Excellency.
Well, we've got our options. I think let's go. You ever get? Okay.
I hope tonight goes well.
So do I. But I wonder why he's so nervous.
The master does have his shy side, you know.
Look at Beast in his little ruffles. Anti. Could you control yourself? Well,
Tonight is very important.
Oh, maybe we came at a bad time.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Donald!
Now then, monsieur, mademoiselle, please enjoy the evening. And of
Goofy's little
course,
wave.
our honored guests are
Eh.
welcome too.
A welcome indeed. The organization! You don't know when to quit.
Oh, yeah?
I like Sheldon's voice.
Get out!
Not tonight.
I've come to take something you hold very dear. Yes, let your anger grow.
Beast, we have to get rid of these guys first.
So there's these two sequences that happen back to back in the way you guys are experiencing them. Oh, when Goofy got killed, I didn't get the chance to equip any of his new skills because he comes back and then you're in the Thousand Heartless by yourself, and then we landed on Mulan and I didn't get any of the stuff back. Poor guy. Sorry, Goofy. You go through this bit like it's almost to me like it's like an introduction of these organization members you're eventually gonna have to fight. Like you don't fight Zaldin, you fight his nobodies, the Dragoons, right? Or you didn't fight Zigbar, you fought his nobodies, the snipers. But I always wondered, or earlier in Twilight Town with Sykes, we had the same thing. We fought Berserkers, we didn't fight him. I always wondered why Demyx didn't get that. Like, how come... I know that there is a sequence right before you fight Demyx where you fight Dancers, but it's not the same, like... I guess with Demyx, you just end up fighting a weaker version of his boss battle. But I would have liked to see him kind of get that opportunity to just show up and dump his nobody on you. Take off. Luxord will get that opportunity later, too. Maybe I just more lament that the other nobodies in Chain of Memories didn't get anything like this. Excuse me. I think we're supposed to... I think we are headed toward Beast's room to figure out why he's being all broody boy. If I recall correctly, Beast's room... No, Belle's room is that way. Beast's room is this way. I think you might have come just after, but I was talking about that room with Zigbar where he shows up and dumps those sniper nobodies at you and then takes off. How that was a nightmare at level 2. Because basically anytime, like any Heartless that has like an overdrive or like, you know, a second stage where they get stronger attacks, those all just become one-shots at level 2. But these guys were a nightmare on crit. They here you can run past them, but like the lead up to the 1,000 Heartless when you're fighting with the Final Fantasy chaps, yeah, these dudes are demons. Just demons. You're doing New Game Plus, so you've been cutscene lane for the past 20 minutes straight. New Game Plus of like which part?
What's wrong? Please, calm down.
Calm down? You just had to have a party, didn't you? Don't you see what's happened?
Hey, what's with you?
The rose. My rose.
What? That? He took it?
But surely you can find another rose.
Silence! You don't know anything!
That's not fair, Beast. Don't take it out on Belle. It's not like she stole it.
I'm sorry,
You don't have to apologize.
but
Belle, Zora, I want you to leave the castle. Look at me. Look. This is what I am. When you first got here, I tried to change. But I was only fooling myself. I can't be any different. I'll always be a beast. So I should live like a beast. With no one alone. Goodbye, Belle.
you can't mean that.
Oh, I think his mind's all made up.
Yeah. Look, Belle, leave this to us. If we can get the Beast's rose back, he'll calm down.
The end of the Charlian part of the first book. Oh, okay, yeah. I feel like I remember enjoying Thavmir more. But I suppose that was to be expected given the way I talk about which characters I particularly enjoy being around. I don't know what's a competition. Dried bar preserved. Also, this guy is here. Let's try it. Marluxia. Absent silhouette. Peculiar number 34, you might think. Now 30. It's actually exactly what my level is. Attacks with Marluxia's scythe. Okay. Will deplete the counter above Sora's head. It's like a doom. But you'll notice I actually have a full health bar. So you kind of have to... I'm doing this poorly. You have 2 reaction commands available to you when he hits you with that attack. This one does less damage, but it refills some of your Doom Bar by 13. Get it? The other one does more damage, but does nothing for your bar. Having good guard timing does a lot there, as you can see. So when I managed to have good guard timing, we got good results, and when I didn't, I got smoked. I find Marluxia, because of this mechanic, to be the most forgiving of the absent silhouettes. He's got 20 million hit points, as you can see. He's juggling here. That's making me angry. Oh. Disagree. Like, yeah, he's got a lot of hit points, and obviously, I mean, unless you think I'm garbage, you should be able to see that it's not always easy to deal with him. But the fact that he's not attacking my actual health bar and instead is lowering the Doom meter, it means I've kind of got more of a chance to learn his various mechanics. But I only got 12 more hits, so I really got to stop messing up. That was my fault. I disagree with that one being my fault, not gonna lie. That one I'll take. But I was hoping he was gonna do this. So I could mess up and die. Whoops! Got too excited. He's just got a lot of health. And somehow still at level 34, I'm doing no damage. At least that's what it feels like. I feel like my sword hits like cotton candy, man. Utada Hikaru is performing live at Coachella. That's cool. I disagree with him starting with the attack again. I just want to start over already. I'm so mad. Sliding dash, let's go. 2 combos. Two combos. House trick. I'm doing okay. Saturday can be Saturday. But I feel like therapy went pretty well. I had some fun with my friends. Playing some MSQ. Getting Sarah and Eddie through Endwalker if it kills me. They got through Zodiac, which was fun because Zodiac's got a cool trial. I think I'm doing alright. Could be better, could be worse. Saturday has been hectic. Why? I saw it and I was like, he's caught me in a bad spot. Oh, I disagree. Okay, confirm. Let's go, let's go. Are we going to change that command to House Mug? I guess, if you guys really want to, I can. My trick normally for this mechanic, and by normally I mean like when I fight his data form, is to have aerial dodge and glide, so I have more options to move around. I kind of just jump with high jump and hope for the best here, which is good enough. I disagree, but okay. This is probably the safest time to go limit if I wanted to, but I don't need to. I disagree. Now I need to. I disagree, but okay. Take it. I'll take it. I actually wanted aerial strike, but I'll take it. A lot of spring busy work. You gotta jumpstart the car. Car trouble suck. Oh, here we go. That's not what I wanted to do at all. He's gonna destroy me. Oh, that was so bad. That was dumb. Like I just played that so terribly. But it's because I was kind of spooked by the floor puddles. You can just dodge roll those if you're smart, and then you save the reflex for the actual scythe attack. You gotta be patient there. This is about to be dumb. No, it's not, because I'm gonna cheat! Imagine Sora just cheating because he doesn't want to deal with the offense. Oh! Alright, fair enough. My fault. I disagree, but okay. He literally said, oh, you don't want to play by my rules, eh? Alright, now you're just being a baby. This is what Zexion was doing! He is invulnerable during this, in case anyone's wondering why I don't, like, attempt some offense. It's not a thing. Oh, can't guard that. Okay, learned a lesson. Gonna go for the restore count here instead of the damage because my doom is too small. Oh, sliding dash betrayed me. We're good though. We're good. Like I said, if you had to, like, if you asked me who is the forgiving absent silhouette, I'd still say Marluxia, even though he beat me once. If he only beats me once, he'll be the one that's beaten me the least. First game of CC ranked went well. That's cool. I presume that means you won. So I don't have to ask that. What's you know, I'm seeing both sides here. In your estimation, what's like the friendliness like for people in CC? Are people acting like they got sense for the most part? The big thing I see is people saying that if your team is losing, people start spamming nice job, like passive-aggressively. I disagree. Oh, I disagree. You can't do nothing during that, man. I wanted to restore the count there. That might have been bad for me. We'll have to see how much damage this does. Nah, he's dead. And just to be sure, we're going to do this. You've never seen a bigger baby in your whole life than what we're witnessing right now. You want to be a cheater? Well, I can cheat too. Marluxia is really cool. His scythe would be a cool Reaper playing IMO. You don't have many passive aggressive people and you played a lot. That's good. I feel like, broadly speaking, I don't expect much in the way of toxicity or anger from the Kingdom Hearts Final Fantasy XIV community, so I wasn't really expecting too much, but I was curious. Yeah. And the thing about that fight is, like, I think, obviously, when I have to refight him as a super boss, he's going to have more hit points, but the other side of that is that I'm also going to have more levels. So, like, Marluxia is a fight where he's even easier the longer it takes me to get back around to him. It's a cool mechanic, the Doom thing, and having, like, kind of 2 health bars you have to manage, in a sense, but yeah, he's going to be the first data fight that I beat, I'm pretty sure. Unless I decide to try and do a gimmick for you guys or something and, like, fight him in order or something. Anyway. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Hey, Beast.
Leave me alone.
Come on, you need to hear this.
Generally safer than Feast?
You used to be fearless. You would have given your life to save Belle. Don't you know what that meant to us? You gave us all courage. Maybe you should have kept some for yourself. I mean, are you really gonna throw your happiness away? The rose is your only hope, isn't it? Well, it's the only hope for Cogsworth and the others, too. So don't throw away your last chance. Remember what it was like before Belle lived here? See? You can't give up. Not now.
I know one thing.
What?
This castle belongs to me. Zaldin will never be welcome here.
Talk about it, Beast. Do I equip the Rumbling Rose? I don't remember. No. But I do equip it over the... Yeah. Exactly. Dang it. I got mean. There's a save point much closer to where I need to be, and I thought perhaps I could get there, but no. Alas, it was not meant to be. These big red heartless are the devil. I hate them very, very much. Please stop. Oh, I got a gauge for him, or drive gauge boost from beating Marluxia. That's rad. That ninja was simply following his ninja way. And his ninja was to attack you. Who are you to get in the way of a ninja experiencing his true fate? Hey, we got an aerial dodge. Totally worth it. Totally worth this master, actually. Now we're going to try and preserve this limit gauge by making our way to a save point quickly. Let's see if we can do it, folks.
So, Beast, you came after all. You had me worried. I was afraid you'd given up for good.
What do you guys really want?
Kingdom Hearts. When Kingdom Hearts is ours, we can exist fully and completely. So you see, Beast, that's why we need your Heartless and your Nobody.
That's a no on preserving the draft gauge, in case anyone was curious. But that's okay. Imagine organizations. Mel! Some decorum, please. Oh. I don't think I'll be imagining that at all. Thank you very much. If I can help it. Sheesh. Okay, he just canceled me. Hrothgar, nobody. Is Beast really just basically a Hrothgar? My man has dreadlocks. The sideburns are crime. Do you ever think it's kind of strange that Lulu's basically, like, Zaldin and Lulu have the same design? Because Nomura's responsible for both. So I feel like he knew when he gave Zaldin that hair and the black coat and everything that he was going to look like Lulu. I just don't know why. Do I have AP ups? Nope. I would like to equip aerial dodge, so something's going to have to give here. What do I got that I can lose? Draw. Not you, bozo. I wanted to talk to the mover. Power boost. I was right. Save the queen. Donald's ultimate weapon. I might be able to, at this point in the game, go and grind these materials out to go get them for Donald, but I'm not sure of that, actually. I'm not sure of that. Now I know this is standard, and I know that I have the capacity to destroy this boss, but he still gives me some anxiety, man. This dude haunted me as a kid, bruh. Like, you get through Demix as a kid, and you're like, okay, that was the hard boss of this game. Now we'll go back to fun, reaction commands. Then you get this evil, complete monster, and it's still hard. And then you're pretty much safe from Zaldin until Zigbar.
Huh?
Is that? Look! It's the rose!
Yeah, man. Ha!
Hurry!
You! Get out of my castle now!
With pleasure. But I'd rather travel light. What shall I leave behind? Bell or the rose?
No!
Bop!
Good one, Belle.
Where's the fun in this?
Zaldin is obviously the geek organization member because he just got crunched by Bell. But he's also tough. Anyway, your strategy for him is block and then spam these because they deal 2 million damage to him. If you have reaction boost, equip that. If you have a keyblade that gives you reaction boost, equip that. The rest is just using reflect at the right times. You have to press triangle. Like, I pressed it 8 times to get 8 jumps, so you just mash it. His sideburns are okay. You know the funny thing? I'm a guy with facial hair. But, like, I think facial hair on Yozora would look atrocious. And I think facial hair on Alex would probably look stupid, too. I just don't think that's my vibe for my OCs. Maybe it's because they're both pretty boys. That's not what I want to do, though. I remember that I have aerial dodge. This isn't even like I'm playing on standard. This would go this way on crit, to be honest. I didn't do anything special except time my guards correctly. He didn't even get to do his ultimate. That Bell elbow to the gut really took the wind out of him.
Here, it's yours again.
Belle?
I know. You want me to leave the castle.
What matters is you weren't hurt by Zaldin. You're safe. And I'm very grateful to you for bringing the rose back to me. Thank you.
Beast is giving me Alex Drake vibes.
It's
I don't know how to
the
feel
least I
about
could
that.
do. You've been good to me, and you didn't have to be.
Bellbow? That's hilarious.
Listen, Belle.
Good joke.
Yes?
You want Zaldin and Gaston to fistfight? I think Zaldin would win, but frankly, it would probably be closer than you expect.
You can do it.
Gaston's a muscle guy.
We have confidence. Don't be bashful, Mal.
You'd probably know better than me, Mel. I don't know nothing about art. I just appreciate it where I
I'd
see
like
it.
you to stay
I can't draw for nothing.
with me, please.
I will.
Maestro, music.
Maidenless behavior. Oh no.
Hey, did you see the look on Belle's face when she grabbed that rose?
Huh? Yup, she sure was having fun, all right.
She is rather unique, isn't she?
Always ready for a little adventure.
The two of them do seem made for each other.
Yeah, they sure do.
Hey everybody, I'm picking up a strange reading. Are you sure? Let me see. Look, it's all cloudy and kind of fuzzy. Probably just a glitch. I don't know.
It's not a glitch, obviously. They're referring to this swirling abyss. I mean, you could call this a glitch, but it seems a little optimistic to me. Hey, you guys want to do a little Lanica? What's that? No? Well, let's do it anyway. Belle, I have Blizzara now. I think that was a prerequisite. Or maybe I have a higher drive gauge. Cage-coded foreshadowing? No, please. They're not even ready for the mobile stuff yet. We can't start talking about coded. See, the thing about Days is I could kind of get around it, but you guys not seeing... Maybe I should just try and find a way to stream DS games and play Days Encoded. I could. I don't want to, though.
The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's.
Can this get demonetized? Okay, not demonetized. I mean, DMCA. I don't monetize my Twitch vibes. That's not a thing. Under the sea. The whole thing with Sebastian is like he's a geek, so you're not supposed to press any of his buttons. Like, this is not the song, but it kind of is. Like, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see what happens. The begin? What is that? I feel like the quirk of the lyrics is that, like, Sebastian sings them in an accent because Sebastian has, like, something like a Jamaican accent. But when the other characters are singing his lines, it doesn't work. Like, each little clam here know how to jam here makes sense in his accent. It sounds goofy coming from Aaron. Am I bugging?
So what do you think?
I just feel like that's not, like, offensive, but, like...
Oh, I think it's a great song, Sebastian. It's not what I want to sing. I want to sing about how our two worlds can live in harmony. Land and sea together.
The Sea King would make
No.
a chowder out of me if you sang a song like that.
If you won't listen, then I'm not gonna sing at all.
Ariel!
How do I get myself into this situation? Oh, man. Not only has that girl fallen in love at the worst possible time, but with a human!
Ariel's in love with a human?
Oh, me and my big mouth!
I don't have Magnet 2, so I'm done here. Each little clam here know how to jam. So anyway, I guess I'll enjoy talking to you guys before they take my channel down for that kerfuffle. Begin, a popular dance of West Indian origin, similar to the foxtrot. You learn something every day.
Well, same routine. Wonder Boy here thinks his hero days are over. And Phil thinks it's all in his head.
Gosh, Herc, we know you're a hero.
That's right. Blunder Boy. How could you mope on a momentous day like today? The Underdrome's back.
Shout out to my trophy over there. I couldn't beat the Cerberus
After all,
Cup.
your fans won't settle for anything less than a certified hero. I mean, if you're not up to it, you could always just, I don't know, lose.
I bet you'd like that.
Excuse me? Hey, I'm not a selfish guy. I'm not like those high and mighty snobs up on Olympus. I stand for the masses, and have I got a massive idea. The games, ladies and gentlemen, are back. Yours truly, Hades, the one and only Lord of the Dead, brings you the Ultimate Games to celebrate the reopening of the Ultimate Coliseum. We'll finally answer
I don't know how far we are exactly from the next game. Or the next song. A little bit.
Once and for all. The winner reigns supreme. Of what? You guessed it, the Hades Cup!
I like Hades so much, I wish he wasn't voiced by James Woods.
Otherwise, you'll never see your girlfriend again.
Low life.
It's a kid.
Sora's disses in this game are fantastic. He crunched my man. I don't know why that popped me. Low life. He meant that shit too. We're gonna try the Cerberus Cup again now that I have Master Form. And I'm a bit stronger.
Let's go. Gather. Yeah. Yeah.
KH2, sorry, is peak sassy team. I love him.
Gather.
Good boy, Sora.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jill, I'm sad you showed me that top on Yozora today because I look and I'm like, oh, she's complimenting my newest glam decision because I really like the red. I'm gonna keep saying it because I want it to eventually get rid of the Shadow the Hedgehog jokes. I like the red, so it's staying. But then I look and I'm like, that's not what I'm wearing, and then I thought maybe it was the lease jacket for a second, but I was like, it's not. What is this? Come to find out, I can't even get it in the game. What a tragedy. It looks so cool on me, too. 100% win rate in ranked. You're cracked. Let's go. H2 Sora would call it. Sussy Baka instead of low life. One day I will get it. I'll have to wear it too. It looks cool. Everyone's going to be wearing it on that day, but I don't know if I have to care. It was a pretty dope look. Stop. Stop. Oh, please. Oh, please. The day of the twinsies. Me, all of you guys, and Grahatir for some reason. Nope, yep. 100% the right move, getting Master Form and doing this, as we can see. As evidenced by the beating. I thought about what you said previously, Jill, and while I understand and agree that like Sora has a unique fighting style actually across every Kingdom Hearts game, and it's visually very fun and flashy, which is why it would be really cool in FF14. I still want a Keyblade, but I can understand your sentiment there. That like, and I think like animations wise, I think that FF14 has limitations that a game system like this doesn't. Because I can acknowledge that even as a ninja, sometimes some of my animations and like the flipping and jumping around can make it a bit confusing as to where I physically am standing. It's still neat. Stop. Stop. Okay. This is what we're doing, huh? Die already. Die already.
We did it!
Just wanted to go ahead and collect that quick dub because I felt like I deserved it. All the power boosts I can get my hands on, since Sora still hits like a wet noodle sometimes. Alright. Back to the MSQ. You're excited to see me play CC? Good. I'm excited to play it. I mean, I'm a noted frontline liker, PvP enjoyer, so I'm hoping I'll have a good time with it. My main has a bug that makes it better than it's supposed to be. Oh, sweet. Then I better hurry up and play it before they fix that. For those of you who maybe are not quite sure what's going on here, just give you all the context, keep everybody up. The deal is that Hercules has been fighting. Hades has been sending monster after him, kind of nonstop, and it's exhausting him. Not only is he physically tired, but since he feels like it's his responsibility to take care of people, and he feels like he doesn't have the unlimited strength he needs, it's also like depressing him. Which is kind of a lot for a children's game, but yeah. Hercules is buckling under the weight of expectations. Imagine that. I've been there, comrade. Fight strong. Oh my god. This is awful. Orin. You didn't win the one you went for. That's a bummer. We won. We have a free company house now. We're in Ishgard. Sadly, but we did. I hope you didn't run into any of the glitches or anything like that.
Okay, let's review. State your crime, prisoner.
I exist. That is my crime. It is inexcusable.
Ooh, good. Very good.
What's wrong with Orin? He's never acted that way before.
Shh. Okay, so you made one lousy mistake. You exist. But hey, I'm a forgiving guy. You keep your end of our little deal, and I'm willing to overlook a transgression or two.
I understand. Defeat Hercules.
And his meddling friends.
What? No. Only Hercules.
Oh, don't tell me you've forgotten who's in charge.
Oh.
It's interesting that Hades' deal with Cloud was like basically cool with it.
And
he didn't want to, but he was like, yeah, I mean, I guess if I gotta beat up Sora and the others, whatever. But Orin is like, no, hold on, that's mean.
Lord Hades.
I also really like the Lord Hades correction. Just ultimate slime ball heel work there.
So that's how he's controlling Orin.
Eddie, I don't know if you can still hear me, but starting your very first playthrough of Bloodborne and immediately trying to set it as a challenge run is going to be very funny or very informative. No in between. I'm very curious to hear your various gas coin takes in a few hours. I guess not everyone runs around in circles like me, so maybe it'll just take an hour or so.
What's wrong, Sora?
Oh, Orin's in trouble. It's like Hades brainwashed him.
He's using some kind of a statue.
You know something? That sounds kind of familiar.
Eddie is the one who secured the house, so he gets privileges to the channel now. Huh?
Hades may be using
I think
the
it's not.
statue to hold Orin's free will hostage.
What do we do?
See if you can find that statue. It's gotta be somewhere in the underworld.
Right. I'm on it.
Tell me you're not thinking of leaving. You've got a match coming up.
I'll fight Orin in the final. 1-on-1.
Oh, you will?
I'll draw things out to buy you time.
But...
Just hurry back. I know you can do it.
Congratulations. You've got a deal.
Thanks.
On one condition. The Keyblader here and his trusty friends have to meet the winner in one final clash. What do you say?
That'll drive the crowd wild.
It better. I promised the crowd the event of their afterlives. Yeah, sucker. You know, for me, the rest is smooth sailing.
Let's go. Right. Back off.
You can watch Eddie stream Bloodborne on your own. No, I'm kidding.
Let's go. Yeah. Take this.
I'll be curious. I can only reiterate myself so many times, but I think that first couple hours of Bloodborne sets a tone for each person, and it informs the way the rest of the ride is. I don't think the rest of Bloodborne's game is actually the same beat as that first couple hours, but the things you encounter there I think will inform whether or not you find it intriguing and fun or frustrating and tedious. It's weird. It's just a weird feeling I have with Bloodborne as a game that I feel like I have fond memories of and enjoyed, but had problems with as well. And I don't know how to get past the way I feel about the blood vial system for someone who's not going to just refuse to engage and use the little cheat thing like I did. Because in my head, it just means you're either, like, better at it than I was, so you don't need as many blood vials as I did, which is an option on the table. I don't think I was that great at Bloodborne at all, so, you know, if someone's better at the game than me, then they'll just, you know, get through it with less difficulty, or you're going to end up having to grind, which is not fun to me. What about Asterius? Just don't get hit? I mean, that is an option. The wolf guy was annoying. Like the one when you first get up, or the cleric piece. Stop that. You watch some of my Sekiro bots. First and foremost, thank you. Unless you're about to tell me they're bad, in which case, I'm sorry. I don't remember which way. This nondescript cave. I don't... Yeah. I play Kingdom Hearts 2 a lot. I know which way it is. I was just doing that for you guys. The first one he didn't want to sell. Yeah. Yeah. You will. I'll get all of your high Bloodborne takes as you go, as long as you keep on playing it, because I'll be curious. I'll be curious. You're a lot better at pairing than I am, but not very Seek for Ninja. Yeah, the problem about it is I think once I learned the difference between, like, when your stealth is applicable and helpful, and when it's just more fortunate to just ooga booga, I kind of fluctuated between the two. But you can sneak attack a lot of stuff in Sekiro, so I did my best. Yeah. I've got decent reflexes. I like the parry system a lot. That's like peak Sekiro to me is the like Genichiro, like Grandpa Ishin, the boss is Owl, who you can actually ninja fight. Because none of them, like, you know, obviously better players than me have done hitless runs of those bosses, but I mean, like, it's not to say that they don't have tools in place for you just spamming guard and parry and whatnot. They absolutely do. But they're very satisfying to actually pull off the parry and all of that. Let's find a way for me to stream MGR. I think the path to peace for me in Metal Gear Revengeance is PS5 plus better internet speed, and then I wouldn't be as hampered streaming it through PS Now.
It is not too late. Let us turn back. But where is the sense in all this? There must be another way. Your deaths will mean nothing. You must live.
Those are straight up Orin quotes from Final Fantasy X.
This is what belongs in Orin's heart.
That's why I actually don't mind that fan theory. That is, these are the things that Orin was expressing to Braska right before Braska sacrificed himself to make the fight Leon, and then Unileska killed him. So, like, it makes so much sense that, like, those are the thoughts you hear in you know, Sora says those belong in Orin's heart. Then Unileska killed him, then he ended up here, and Hades was like, hey, do you want to have an anime adventure? And he was like, sure. Well, this wasn't supposed to happen. I believe Antiform can't pick up health orbs. I could be wrong with that, though. Hirata Estate 2. That first dude you have to fight in Hirata Estate 2 was giving me the business. I don't know if you happen to catch that mod, but he was putting me through it, and I refused to just walk away and let him have it. I wasn't ready. I wasn't mature enough. You're not wrong, Jill, that once you learn you can just run by stuff in Souls games, and there's actually not a real penalty to you doing that, it's like, why wouldn't you? But I think it's not fun to watch me just run past most things, so I try to fight them.
Not what I had in mind, but I'll take it.
We better skedaddle.
I like that it just teleported us right back here. I want a full drive bar, so I'm going to use drive recovery. I'm going to go. Go. And full drive. Alright. Punch harder, bucko.
Now, finish him.
There is a penalty that you don't get experience. I mean, you get that in Bloodborne too, but it's still beneficial to run away sometimes. The bird boss. Why don't I remember a bird boss in Setrio? Guys, help jog my memory. Who's the bird boss? Ow?
Sora. Donald. Goofy.
Why those little... Ugh. Prisoner, what happened to our mutual agreement? I can give you a clean slate, but you gotta work with me.
Maybe you didn't hear me. This is my story, and you're not part of it.
That's it! This game is over. I've played by the rules so far. Okay, I confess. I was hoping Wonder Boy would lose, but it was still a fair fight. Come on. Is that really so wrong? Huh?
Really, a fair fight.
Laugh, laugh, laugh all you want. Because the laughing is about to stop. You want to know why? Because now we're going to play by my rules.
Meg!
That was a good voice acting from that chap. That was a good, desperate, I'm worried for Meg's
I
life.
warned you right at the get-go. You don't compete, you lose the girl.
I feel so sad. I saw, I think his username is Lil Aggie. I hate when people have usernames where I can't call them the name. I'm not going to call a grown man Aggie, and I'm not going to call him Lil either.
Well, you've still got us to deal with.
Anyway, this fellow, he did a run of Elden Ring and fought all the bosses. I wanted to watch it so bad, but I'm preserving it to watch it blind because I know everyone would rather me stream it at some point and be blind when I get there. So, alas, I couldn't. I remembered. I was like, he's gonna have none of his stuff. That's it. So, Red Hades. Completely invulnerable to all attacks. Kind of an issue here.
We can't win.
Because it's his underworld.
Gee, then how do we beat him?
I think a true hero should be able to help.
But you...
I owe you one, Hades. I didn't hesitate to give my life for Meg's, and then I remembered. A true hero is measured by the strength of his heart. I'll never forget that again.
Just no more crazy stunts.
People always do crazy things when they're in love.
What is so funny, you imbeciles? How dare you get a happy ending? How dare you? That's it. You won't stop a true hero.
Gotta use these Aura Sphere, which is Lucario's move. When did Pokemon Diamond come out? This was 2006. Did Lucario steal from Hercules? That's not what I want from you. Oh, I disagree. Diamond was 2006 September. All right. Well, Kingdom Hearts came out before that, so gonna have to talk to Lucario about gimmick infringement. Basically, I chose the shield at the beginning of the game, and this is standard. So, I think if you're not like an optional super boss, I don't think they can kill me. Like, I think Hades would really like to kill me, but I don't think he has the capability. Thank you. Pop. Month 9 of Elden Ring streams. Yozora has just reached the second boss. That was mean. I wasn't that bad at Bloodborne or Sekiro, you big bully.
It's not over yet.
What's you gonna do now?
I lived my life defending others. But now, there's no one left to protect. Maybe it's time I shaped my own story.
Yeah, you deserve it, Orin. After everything you've been through.
I suppose I should thank you.
Not at all.
Fine.
I mean, sure, you could thank us a little.
You should say what you mean. I guess I could spare a few words. Thanks for meddling.
Hey, what's that mean?
Thanks for meddling.
Thanks again, guys. You're the best.
Excuse us for meddling.
Oh, sounds like somebody's feathers are a little ruffled. I'm kidding. Thank you, Sora, Donald.
I don't care if Bloodborne and Sekiro are
Where are you guys headed next?
I'm a gamer. Unlike you.
You know. You two lovebirds seem to be getting along just fine without us hanging around.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Uh-huh. Before we start meddling. Yep.
Right.
Are you turkeys trying to put me out of a job? If you keep acing every challenge, champ, who am I gonna train?
Aw, you can't abandon me now, Phil. I gotta be at the top of my game in case Hades shows up again.
Hey, are we true heroes yet?
Yeah. Come on, Phil. How about it?
Let me see now. Well, you're not wise enough. Not quite seasoned enough.
Okay, we get the hint.
Look, kid, it's not my call.
Ah, phooey.
Course if it was, you'd have no problem. I'd make you all heroes in a heartbeat.
Really?
Say it again.
On second thought, if those are your hero faces, you still got a lot of work to do.
Phil.
Go away.
Phil!
Leave me alone.
See that?
Well, what do you know?
In stars. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. In that Disney Hercules movie, at the end, when they put Hercules in the stars, and that obnoxious guy goes, "That's Phil's boy," and Phil said a single tear. That is one of the most beautiful moments in a Disney film. If you disagree, you're actually wrong. One. Gosh darn it. Magnet burst. I feel like I want that. This boss. Oh boy. I feel like this is a rare time where a boss was giving you a hard time and I was fine. I don't remember being as vexed by this fellow. It was tough, but I feel like from experience and having played this game, I'm sure 50 more times than you. I had anyone can get lucky.
That's Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Will you leave a mate to perish?
Aye, aye.
You call him man Zola. Cold blood. That dejected aye always pops me. Aye. Ha! Really said anyone can get lucky. That was premium grade hate. I've never seen nothing like that. Jack is throwing a hissy because he doesn't want to go save Will, but he knows he should, so here we are. He is indeed going to save Mr. Turner. I thought I could aerial dodge there. I didn't see that thin, like, rope right there.
Yeah.
I don't have a high enough aerial dodge to get it. That's so lame. There's actually nothing I can do about that. Anyway, yeah, Black Pearl.
Gather. Back off. Gather. Back off. Yeah. Back off. It's over. Yeah. It's over. It's over.
Stop.
Interceptor off the starboard bow!
Will! Stop that, Jack! We've got to rescue him! Will! Wake up!
Elizabeth.
What happened?
The medallions. And the stone chest. Someone's taken them. Next thing I knew, we were attacked.
but I couldn't see who it was. His face was shrouded in a black hood.
The organization.
We found a way out of the cave. But the villains sent a horde of terrible creatures after us. I've never seen their likes before. I think I'm the only one who made it back to the ship.
Will.
Elizabeth, I feel rather...
Our turn, guys.
You'd best go prepared. We've no idea what's out there.
Pardon me, lads and lass, but your captain will have no monsters today. Thank you. We're turning for home.
Just like that?
Just like that. Don't remember inviting you.
So it was the organization. We'll handle this. Huh?
The darkness of men's hearts, drawn to these cursed medallions. And this Heartless, a veritable maelstrom of avarice. I wonder, are they worthy to serve Organization 13?
And you want an answer now?
Precisely.
This little guy, this dorky looking guy, is the one that they call the Grim Reaper. He is so not cool enough to be called. Do you really have to deplete this guy's whole health bar? I thought this was going to be like a you get the picture kind of thing. I mean, I guess. How would a Keyblade job even work in 14? What do you mean? The DPS. Horizontal slash, let's go! And there's, yeah, I am the Grim Reaper. This is me.
Not over yet.
Throw him overboard.
Aye, aye.
Harley!
Excuse me?
Barley?
It's a bit of the pirate's code. Anyone who invokes parley must not be harmed till negotiations are complete.
This is no time for rules.
True. But as we're honorable pirates, we should always stick to the code. Alright, you. Out with it.
I surrender the chest with my humblest apologies.
Rather accommodating of you, mate. And for that you want...
Just a few souvenirs. For the memories.
Huh?
Oh no! We can't stop the curse unless we got all the medallions!
Our friend's about to learn what it means to cross a pirate.
Oh.
Zora, Donald, Goofy, it's yours.
Fire!
You stole a medallion again?
Were I only that fortunate?
Fortunate?
So, how come you're all skeleton-y?
Perhaps I got a touch of something from that monster what attacked us. Yet, why is the skin resting right on you three?
'Cause we're not greedy. What are you looking at?
That still doesn't solve the mystery.
Gorge, maybe the reason we're all okay is because we're not from this world.
There must be different laws.
Yeah. We're always just passing through. Wonder when we'll see home again.
Sure.
Just kidding you. Lucky we didn't get cursed, huh?
Quit yammering, mates. We've got to find ourselves a ship that'll float.
They're pretty good at that graphic. I was just watching that for a second. The Jack like passed from being skeleton Jack to like actual Jack Sparrow. For the charm. Now we have Peter Pan. Game designer me out its mechanics. But I don't have, like, I'm not a game designer, so my ideas are going to be like what I think sounds neat. I have no concept of balancing or coding a video game. Word up to me, where I fantasy booking this. Please, please. F. This game has two Jack skeletons. You know, I don't know. I've never heard it before, and I feel like I'm pretty, I know a lot of things about this game, so if I had never heard it before, I feel like I kind of have to give you some credit for it. I didn't equip horizontal slash, I gotta do that. Summon boost. Oh shit. King recipe being to save the king for Goofy's ultimate shield. So probably a melee DPS. The Feather Charm lets you summon Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. Tink heals you like with a regen effect. Peter Pan's got a limit break to do damage, of course. Almost want there to be like an element of rhythm to it, because that's how I feel like Kingdom Hearts gameplay is. It's got a tempo to it. It's not actually just smashing buttons, even though it can kind of seem that way to some people. It's not. And I think trying to have some kind of rhythm to the GCDs would be interesting.
Three more to go.
I suppose that's just the idea of like going slow and going fast, which was like the basis of Monk Greased Lightning, and nobody liked that. Everyone would rather just be fast.
What's that?
Ahoy, mateys!
Ridiculous.
You'd have some light beam. Like you don't. I wouldn't even think of it having like elemental magic like Sora does. Like I wouldn't think of it casting like Thundaga. I would think of it doing like Keyblade laser beam shots that he does, and the transforming attacks that he's gonna have in KH4 are like what Terra has as a boss. Striker Raid would be a good range GCD. Sonic Blade would be a fine choice for gap closer. You could do KH1 Trinity Limit as the limit break. You just call it Trinity Limit even. Pretty much every DPS is a meter, doesn't it? Ninja's got a meter, Sam's got a meter. Reaper has a meter, doesn't it? Or am I making that up? That Reaper. Well, Reaper's got that dash in, dash out kind of aspect to its gap close. Sonic Blade could do that. Dash in, dash out. Reaper has two. Yeah, okay. Does Monk have a meter? Monk's got symbols you have to light up. Let's go hunt some medallions. Not those guys. They don't have medallions. Beat Larxene because she's a dork. That's insane. That's so fast. Who? Okay. Get out of here, geek. Keyblader meter would have to be drive. I'm almost thinking along the lines of like building a meter to do the Keyblade transformations. I don't like this room, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do this instead. Much easier. Clear out all the pirates. No thanks. Easy peasy.
That's 4 medallions. We got them all.
But where's the chest?
If we find the hooded man, we'll find
The only actual idea that I've had is, I think I've said it plenty of times, but it's like Red Mage. It's like you've got a spellcaster, and then it goes in for a melee phase. I think a Buccaneer class that had like a cutlass and a gun could be a melee class with a ranged phase.
I will say they're making we pirates look like proper gents.
Well, Jack. Then we have to help.
Then let go and hold a run free.
Let's go fight the boss of Jill's Nightmares. How come I didn't tell you you should just die? I mean, I kind of thought you'd either get to that lantern at the top of the ladder and make it there, or I thought you'd die on your own, to be honest with you. A ranged combo where you go through sword elemental attacks into some shot lock. It's like, once we're at, like, you're ranged and doing elemental attacks, I feel like we're cribbing from the casters. The first ladder? Yes, the first ladder. There's a lantern at the top.
Oh, I've no worries then.
It's okay, Jack. We'll just have to defeat the monster, that's all.
Ragnarok would also be a pretty cool, ranged attack. You missed the lantern? Sorry, brother. Have you been spooked yet? Has something scared you or caught you off guard? Sorry, Jack, but no. You see what Donald's doing right now? That's why he needs to be the one in the fight. Him casting Blizzard on this idiot is super useful. Oh. Loot launch. Another reaction command that I've always thought was really neat and memorable. See, basically Donald just completely stuffs this guy if you try hard enough. Shout out to Donald. The question is, which weapon did you choose? The axe, the saw cleaver, or Lamau? I actually should have told you ahead of time before that most people regard the threaded cane as a very difficult weapon to start the game with, because since you're a contrarian, you would have picked it, and it would have ruined your Bloodborne experience. Yeah, you don't have to actually engage with any of that if you don't want to, and I didn't want to, so didn't. You chose the axe, huh? I dig the axe. I went with the saw cleaver. I don't think you can go back and get it. I think it's one per customer. Flare Force, you say? Time to break the game wide open. Bloodborne is full of incredibly cool weapons, but it's really tough to actually use them, especially on your first playthrough, I personally feel. You have to choose to do it for fun. There's not really a reward.
All better.
And not quite, mate.
Sora! Bravo.
Just who was that chap?
He is part of an organization that's collecting hearts. First, they release Heartless into different worlds. We defeat those Heartless, then they get the hearts. We're never gonna stop them like this.
What's the plan, then?
We gotta find their stronghold and finish them off, once and for all.
Sail in these waters, I've heard some tales, but not a one like this.
Is there any way we can help?
Anything at all.
There is. It's certain we don't need the likes of that hooded fellow and the Heartless about. They'll ruin the market for us true pirates.
So that's why you went to Port Royal. And we thought you actually wanted to save everyone.
A pirate always looks to profit, Miss Swan.
Too bad. You had us going there thinking you turned over a new leaf.
The question is, what's beyond the leaf, savvy?
Oh yes. A reward. And what'll it be?
That lovely blade of Sora's.
Huh? Okay, sure.
Hold on, that was far too easy. What's the rub? There, you see?
Well,
Can you imagine if he was just like, oh yeah, here's my Keyblade, and that's
I
it.
do. But someday I'll gather a bloodthirsty crew and come to take that blade. Chance
Chikage's
by
neat.
then,
Ludwig's
I'll
whole
have the way
blade's
to
neat.
wield it. And if I succeed,
Big swords are cool.
I'll ask you two to join me. That'd be reward enough.
Done.
Maybe someday Jack will be able to use the Keyblade after all.
Why's that?
Spinny attack is pretty
Sora
useful.
are kind of alike, don't you think?
Or not. My man Kai was using it. He picked the axe in his playthrough that I caught some bits
say
of.
Jack Sparrow's the worst pirate ever to sail the Spanish Main.
No one could really mean that.
Right. We know he's the best.
I hope we'll get to see him again.
It's that weird reading from before. See? I knew it wasn't a glitch. Yeah, but it's still all cloudy and kind of fuzzy. Well, we know one thing for sure. What's that? Whenever Sora, Donald, and Goofy go out and help folks, the reading gets stronger.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hey, Sora, we're gonna try to find out more about this reading.
And while we do, you fellas just keep on questing.
We really are counting on you guys.
A new episode was added. You know what that means. We're back again. Let's sing a song, chaps. Your gun, L2. Your gun is for parrying. So you're looking for an opening to hit a shot, which will stagger the enemy and let you do a visceral attack.
This is great, Sora. I know he'll be happy to have this back.
And just who is this he?
Daddy!
Ariel, you know how dangerous humans are.
You don't even know him! Oh, Daddy, you've told me that you don't trust humans, but they can't all be as bad as you say. And I'm gonna prove it to you.
So help me, Ariel. I am going to get through to you. And if this is the only way, so be it.
No!
King Triton is just Fortuno. Low-key kind of is, actually. They are the same character. This is terrible. I can't stand text writing out a character's accent. It's so wrong. They do it to Rogue in X-Men comics because she's Southern. It's terrible. Gambit, terrible. Banshee, terrible. My voice? Ursula's a mean old hag.
Well, now, I won't intrude any longer. I'll be on my way. You obviously don't want my help. Too bad about your prince, though. He is quite a catch.
Wait!
Narration. That's how they would convey an accent. Or in this game with voice
All I
actors.
have to do is sign?
Voice acting. Like, we know what Sebastian the Lobster sounds like already, so they could just write him with regular dialogue boxes.
Here you go.
Ariel, don't!
Sora, please! You got to stop her, man!
Wait! Oh!
I'm pretty sure you don't suck at the game. Early Bloodborne game is just a little tough. You want to kill the big dude. Good luck, bucko.
Oh no!
Oh no, Mel, not your bones. You need those.
Are you the girl? Please wake up. Whoa, easy there. What's wrong? You can't speak? Oh, well, where did you come from? That's my pendant. I can't believe you found it. Thank you. Please, come with me. I want to help you.
A standing leap of 100 feet. What, lad? Oh, it doesn't. It's gotta be better than doing nothing. Eat that duck. Stop.
Hey, where's Sebastian?
Well, King Triton wanted him at the palace.
I wonder if it's about Ariel.
If King Triton finds out what happened, we're in hot water. Especially since we kept it a secret.
What about Ursula? She disappeared!
Well, how's Ariel doing? She's only got until sunset tomorrow, right?
Hey, look!
Well,
Sha la 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 la.
I can't see!
Sora said, sorry, a peck on the lips is far too mature for you, Flounder. Can't do it.
They're okay.
Man, they were so close.
Well, I think we ought to get back to looking for Ursula.
Yeah, good idea.
This is a Little Mermaid musical without Kiss the
No sign
Girl.
of Ursula anywhere.
Wonder
Alright.
where that sea witch could have gone.
Ariel's been crying for a long time.
What would I give to live where you are? What would I pay to stay here beside you? What would I do to see you smiling at me? Where would we walk?
Hey, 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 hey. This isn't even... Wait a minute. She's just adding the song in the middle of a cutscene. If this... Oh my goodness. They're gonna mute this for no reason. This is criminal activity. We already did part of your world. Knock it off.
What happened?
Eric!
You can talk. You're the one. The girl who sang to me.
Oh, Eric. I wanted to tell you.
Of course. It was you. You're the one who saved me that night in the storm. Oh, Ariel, I'm sorry I didn't figure it out sooner. You're the one I love.
Eric.
Not so fast! Do you see what I see? You're too late.
Ariel!
What if he just left? Like, what if Eric was like, you know what? That's about as weird as I want my life to be, and he just walked away.
Stop!
Stay out of this, you fools. Triton's precious little daughter signed a contract. Now, dearie, let's see how beautiful you are when I'm through with you.
That contract's no good.
Let her go!
Excuse me? Now. Even the great King Triton can't go round breaking binding contracts. Why, it just wouldn't do, would it? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some loose ends to tie up.
Wait, Ursula. You win. Just promise you'll let my daughter go.
But we had a deal. Unless, of course, you're offering to take her place.
I'm afraid I have no choice. Your Majesty!
Why can't you believe that, Mel? Of all things I've encountered in my life, that's one of the more believable ones. Not gonna lie to you.
At last!
Daddy!
Ah! Who's the mighty ruler of the seas now?
You monster! Let him go!
That little thing is kind of unsettling to look at.
Eric!
How dare you! Pitiful, insignificant human!
Hey, that's enough.
Ha-ha! No, you won't bow to me!
Alright. Ursula. This is her one-winged angel.
This witch is got to bring her wrath upon the sea. Triton can't be rid of me, not that easily. And like all who dare defy me, he will learn his lesson well. Never toy with a girl like me.
You got what you deserved.
Flotsam and Jetsam.
Royal darling, strong as the tide, sweet as poopsies, hasten to my side right now. Mommy needs you, crush the stupid fools, make them cry.
I don't think so.
Bop.
All right.
What a feeble human. No, I can't believe my eyes. Such a stubborn royal who is fighting for his prize. Without your precious mermaid, now you're crazy with revenge. I suppose I sympathize.
I'm not gonna lose her!
Right. We're with you all the way.
Flotsam and Jetsam. Royal darling, strong as the tide, sweet as poopsies, hasten to my side right now. Mommy needs you. Smash those stupid fools. Make them rise.
Sorry, Mommy. Your poopsies are toast.
This is not the end, my dears. I swear I've just begun. It's not over until Ursula has won.
So, Ursula's song is definitely the worst one, right? Do we all agree with that?
That's what you think.
Bop.
No, it's not possible.
It's over, Ursula.
That belongs to me!
All right, then. You can have it!
Please, Ariel. You can come out now. It's okay.
It's your Wordle from 2 days ago. Begun? Whirlwind thrust. That's hysterical.
You see, Eric? This is why I went to Ursula.
This can't be.
I would have told you sooner.
To think.
Eric, goodbye.
I had all that time and I didn't work on my swimming.
Huh?
Well, I guess it's never too late to learn, right? Will you teach me?
I'd love to.
Fork shape.
All right.
Trident? Spear? Jill, please compose yourself. The musical better be your best ever. Like a threat? Like... Alright. Now, in order to do the last song, we need Thundaga, so we gotta come back. Let's go fight Dr. Finkelstein's experiment, shall we? Was this informed by the fact that I just like saying Finkelstein? Possibly.
There's nothing wrong with my design. It's flawless. There must be something wrong with the parts those imbeciles brought me.
It's flawless.
I need to find better assistants.
And that's the last we ever saw of poor Dr. Finkelstein.
Perfect timing, gentlemen. Lend me a hand, won't you? These presents must belong to Sandy Claus, so I thought I'd better return them.
You just happened to find them?
Of course, Sora. I'm finished with Christmas fantasies, you know that.
But you thought you'd hold on to the suit.
What, this? It's just a costume. And Sally worked so very hard making it. Come on, we've got work to do.
He really said that with a straight face, too. What a criminal. Anyway, no more terrible comet. Flare Force all the way. We got a new Keyblade. Mysterious Abyss. It increases blizzard damage. We'll revisit that when I go to fight. Insert boss here.
Oh. Wherever did you find these?
Your mama's
In
house.
Halloween Town. You'll be needing them for Christmas, right, Sandy?
Of course. But these are just a few of the Christmas presents that were stolen.
Stolen?
Oh, Sandy, you don't think it was me?
Still wearing the outfit, I see.
I just thought I'd dress for the occasion. But if you don't believe me, then we'll just have to find out who really did it.
Very well, I'll leave it to you.
All right, Sora, Donald, Goofy, we're off!
There we go. Aerial dodge is basically like a double. It rules. A defensive double jump at that. Anyway, let's do. Oh! Aww! I lost him that quick. Whoop. I'm trash. What can I say? What can I do for you? Goofy's saved King. I can't hear you. What can I do for you? Didn't ever take the chance to use Goofy's new little trick. Whirl a Goof! It's not quite as busted as Knock Smash. But it is hilarious, so there's always that aspect of it. Pretty close to a Valor level up there. Oh, perfect. Step, step. There it is. I'm sorry, does what song actually play in this? You mean FF10 too? No. That would be very fun, given Yuna, Riku, and Pain are in this game, but no. Am I gonna get Ultima Weapon? I'm really considering it. Not gonna lie, because it's something I could do off stream. It would take me some time. Genuinely, I haven't decided how much I'm gonna curate this playthrough, because there's some stuff that I just don't think it will be... I guess I shouldn't say fun, because frankly, nothing would stop me from just, like, spending some, you know, like I guess not, probably not Wednesdays, but like Sundays when I don't normally stream or whatever, grinding up materials and stuff like that. But I think there are parts of this game that even I don't think you guys would be interested in. Like, I could go max the score on Roxas's odd jobs. Those odd jobs you did as Roxas, you can do as Sora. I can go do those. You can unlock, like, the struggle matches as Sora, but you have to fight each guy, like, 10 times. The skateboard minigames. There's parts of it that I'm just like, eh. Even Mushroom 13, I'm not sure I'm geeked about. I want to beat Terra. But to answer your question succinctly, which is something that I think I'll never actually be able to do, because I like the sound of my own voice too much. Yeah, I'm going to get the upgrade. Why not? It's way less obnoxious in this game than it is in KH1 Final Mix. KH1 Final Mix stinks to get the ultimate weapon. KH1 Vanilla, it's fine. Someone convinced you that Whirligoof was the best limit in the game, so you never learned that Duck Flare was good? Ah, tragic. Who lied to you? Duck Flare is basically cheating, as we learned in the crit race. The only person who was able to successfully defend against such things was Zigbar. Zigbar had an ancient technique that I was not prepared for, which is the art of, no, I'm just not going to sit here and let you do that. I've misunderstood something. I went the wrong way. I think that combo plus ability I just got increases. Oh. No. That's what I got. You just got obliterated by crows? GG. Yeah, death means you're back at the lantern, so you gotta get there in one shot. Sekiro at least had the courtesy to let you die twice. Granted, that doesn't make a difference in an actually difficult Sekiro area. If you died once in a difficult area, you're pretty likely to get smoked again. I think my instinct was right the first time, and I was supposed to go. Let the madness begin. The funny thing is, I remembered. Like, I remembered once I saw that you got Flare Force from beating the Grim Reaper, I was like, oh, it's lit. Immediately.
No! This looks good. No! Boring!
This one?
No! No way! Ow!
So you three took them.
Took what?
You stole the presents, didn't you?
It wasn't us.
But... It really sounds like fun!
Run for it!
Vile area for the race. I remember the experiment even with duck flare took me a while. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, I can say I beat the game at level 2 on critical mode. There was no easy feat. For those who might be unaware. No, stop. Stop. Boy. Oh my gosh. Stop, sir. Goofy. She's down. Let it go. Calm down, brother. She's defeated. Down and Goofy are working out some aggression on these kids, man. Poor Lockshock and Barrel, they were actually doing no harm. They were helping Dr. Finkelstein, and we just beat them up anyway. That minigame is what you do in recess every day. Cool. Is something wrong? Not the Heartless. Unfortunately, the Heartless will have to wait for next weekend. That is where I'm going to end things today. We got through a lot. We did Mulan, Beast Castle, Hercules, Pirates, Atlantica. We got through it. But we got so much more game to go, and we're slowly approaching the bonus content. I'm actually now comparing the times. It's actually nuts. So I beat the game in 11 hours at level 2, and we're 17 hours in. And still going here. I guess not even. We're 20 hours in and still going. That's interesting. Well, I am, of course, going to stop things here for the night. Thank you all for coming to check me out tonight. I appreciate it. I will be back on Monday with Final Fantasy XIV. I'm going to try Crystalline Conflict for the first time. I hope I like it. I feel like I'm going to, and we'll have some fun. So I'll see you all then. No way we did 11 hours. Seems switch low. Well, you got to figure anytime I didn't save, the game didn't count. So like all those hours of like dying to the same boss and resetting, they don't count. I don't think. Yeah, no, they don't. Because when you hit continue, it kind of restarts you from where you were. So like, yeah. Plus skipping some content, or at least going through it quickly. I didn't grind on any Heartless or anything like that. You know, running past encounters. I can see it. But yeah, that's it for tonight, folks. I'll see you guys next week with Kingdom Hearts 2 and Monday with Final Fantasy 14. Goodbye and good night.